嗨，大家好，我们学习吧。上次的视频我们学到哪儿？没有学完词汇，对吗？词汇，我们学到第五，哦，我的声调有什么问题？第5节课，对吗？第5节课，第45页。OK， 我们学过句型。OK， 我们学完词汇，然后看一看。OK， 课文。句型，句型。Yeah， 句型 has a lot of what's it called? Sorry， synonyms， 很多同义词。Sorry, I'm multitasking here. OK， 好。句型。There's 句型, there's 实行, there's 实现, there's 采取. There's a whole bunch of synonyms that you need to know. I have written no notes on this here. Why have I not done that? 句型 No, 句型句型句型 I think, okay, these words like 句型 and its verbs differ by what they take as objects. I think that's what it is. Let's go open ChatGPT. No, I gotta say it in a more humorous way. Sir ChatGPT's a lot. The Great, the Third. Okay, this is getting ridiculous, but every video I should do this, right? And by the end of the video series, I will just be saying the most ridiculous things. Okay, okay, I'm studying 执行. It means, yeah, carry out, implement, along with many other words. It has multiple synonyms. Can you help me understand when using 执行 is appropriate? 执行 is a versatile term. 执行, 法律执行, legal execution. Here it's being used as a noun, right? 进行法律执行. Yeah, here the execution, like the execution not in the sense of killing someone, in the sense of carrying out an instruction or carrying out the law. 进行法律执行. Here it's a noun. Yeah, actually that may be more common than I was thinking. 执行任务. OK, 你执行什么样的任务? 执行重要的任务, carry out a task. 执行计划. 你可以执行计划. That's a good collocation. I might jot that down. 执行命令, carry out orders. 士兵们迅速执行了上级的命令. Yeah, quickly carry out orders from their superiors. I don't like that word in English. It's like they're superiors in the sense that they have a higher rank. But they're not like superior people. 执行. Okay. I want to ask, okay, how can I differentiate it with its synonyms, with its myriad synonyms? Maybe I should say from rather than with. Maybe I used the wrong preposition here. But I'm not learning English, so go ask an English teacher. 实施新的经济不好意思，实施新的经济政策 so implement new policy. Okay, execute policy. It's okay. Sometimes the words are curious. Okay, 实行也有实行 laws, rules, regulations. 实行。OK， 新法规将在明天开始施行贯彻。This is not a synonym. 贯彻 is. Oh yeah, it does have that meaning, doesn't it? I forgot about this one. 贯彻。Yeah. 我们必须贯彻环保理念，保护我们的地球。And 执行 this is the one we're studying. 执行制度 no 规章制度 rules and regulations. 制度 means system. One of the words that means system. Why would it be 规章制度? Oh, a system of rules and regulations. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Meaning like a collection. Okay, maybe we should be making notes, but I don't want to spend, well, in some sense, I don't want to spend too long on this, but on the other hand, it probably is worthwhile. Okay. I'm going to get out my new notepad, which is the same as my old notepad, but new. Okay. Okay, I will move this there. It's a bit easier to see. 今天是几月几号？我的笔呢？今天是2024年1月13日。在西方文化中，13算是不吉利的数字，13不吉利。这里我考虑一下。在中国有时候你到了一栋大楼，电梯里没有4楼，没有14楼。之类的，就是没有本身没有4楼，就是没有那个按钮，也许清洁员他们在那里放东西什么的，有的时候没有13楼。我坐飞机的时候，我认为那个公司他们特意的让我坐第44行。你坐哪？44行中国人不愿意接受坐在那，我的没有那么明显。OK， 也许我们可以词汇执行执行执行 what is it? 执行二声。Okay, it's a verb. It appears to also function as a noun, but it's kind of like implement versus implementation in that sense. So I'm going to just say verb. I think that's more accurate. It's like the act of implementing. And I'll jot down a couple of those ChatGPT sentences. I like ChatGPT sentences. It does. If you go online, you go to those databases and they fill it full of all sorts of obscure proper nouns and things like that. It's like you want to learn the word Sunday, and it will say like in Indonesia, people like to go to the market, to some specific market in some city on Sunday, and there's all these words that you don't care about, or at least you're not studying, and you just want to learn the word Sunday. ChatGPT seems to understand that. Okay, 法律执行. Yeah, you execute the law. Okay, 法官下令。法官下令 下令 is gave the order, right? 下令 yeah, gave an order 对判决对判这样拼的对吗？判this is not straight 写的不好看。判决进行法律执行法律执行。All right, so this is carry out the law, right? I think you would just say that. Oh, legal execution. But yeah, not execution as in 死刑，对吗？Not the death penalty, but carrying out the law. This is a good co-location. So you think 执行, you can think law, carry out the law. 他被委托执行重要的任务。That's a good one. 他被 That's not right, is it? This is for some reason related to clothes. Oh, it's also 被子的被, is it not? Yeah, this particle is 衣服的衣. It's just a way of writing it when it's squished to one side. 他被委托，他被委托执行，执行，他被委托执行重要的任务。你听到了我后边的声音吗？外面门外有一个声音，那个 siren 怎么说？好像我应该知道这个词汇 siren alarm 警报，有警报器发出声音，警报器发出声音。哦，不好意思，你看不到。OK， 算了。OK， 委托执行。So he has been 委托, he has been, how would you say, entrusted? Yeah, commissioned or something like that. Basically asked to do an important task. Sorry, to carry out an important task. And 执行计划. I'm not 执行计划. Is that a good one? I'm not sure. Let's go ask. Sir ChatGPT's a lot. The Great, the Third. When carrying out 计划 should we use 执行 or 执行 or 执行 no 施行 or something else like 实现 That's very confusing. So maybe you can use all of them. You can use 执行 or 实施. I didn't even say 实施. 实施执行实施 all right, so 实施 is an alternative. All right, so let's make a little jot. 我们需要全面执行这个发展计划。我们需要执行这个发展计划。这个发展计划，那个计就是这个计。 Here we can use the alternative 实施。实施。I always get this one wrong. Maybe I didn't get it wrong this time. 实施。Okay. Here, 它被委托执行一个任务。Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I'm gonna just have a look and jot down the ones I think are important. And the other one was 执行命令. That I think is the best choice for 命令。士兵们。My writing is not fantastic, but okay. 士兵们迅速。I forget the order on that one. 迅速。No, this one I did wrong. 迅速。执行了。执行了上级的命令。上级的命令。Okay, carried out their superior's orders. Yeah. Oh. What else have we got? All right. 实施。实施政策。All right, let's look at 实施 separately. What things can be 实施? 实施 they will understand. Policies, plans, 改革方案 that's pretty much plan, right? Scheme, right? 方案 it's plan, yeah. 项目 project 法规法规治安措施战略 no, I think these the ones at the start are a bit better. Okay, let's 实行 no, not 实行实施实施我纸笔实施 also a verb, same idea. I don't think it has any 实施 yeah, it's a verb. I don't think it's a noun. 政府已经实施了一项新的环保政策。政府已经实施了一项新的环保政策。环保对吗？政策。哇，那个声音真烦人，烦死了。你能听到吗？我看看，好像不能，真的吗？实施，公司正在实施，正在实施。正在实施一个广大市场份额的战略计划。OK， 额我忘了，对吗？对，战略战是打仗的战，对吗？哦，不是打仗，战争的战，略，no， 对，计划 All right. Maybe I should note the collocations here. What color can I use for collocations? Here, 法律 is being 执行的法律，我们执行的是任务，我们执行的是计划，我们执行的是命令。有人来，就是听我怎么听断了那个声音。我们实施的是政策，我们实施的是计划，我们实施方案，不同的方案，对吗？Maybe I won't put down 方案 because it's very close to 计划。项目，我们将实施我们将实施一个大型 No, I forgot the 个一个大型一个大型基础remind me no 这是出去的出加上一个石头，对吗？出去的出加上石头，基础设什么？设施？真的吗 ？I don't know this word。设施项目。OK， 我们实施的是项目设施。I did not know this 设施。OK， 我们实施的是项目。还有法规、措施、战略。I think it's okay. I get the idea. Let's go back. What are the other ones we need to know? 施行法规 to come into effect. 贯彻执行 Yeah, all right, let's do a few. Okay. What can be 施行法律 Okay, this is to come into effect. So laws, policies, systems, regulations, decisions, plan. You can also... I like how I put this comment here. Okay, maybe like these ones toward the end are less common. A strategy comes into effect. Yeah, I think this would be the canonical examples. Okay, let's jot them down. So we're studying 实行 No, 施行 施行 Where is my purple pen? 施行 Also a verb and probably not a noun, or if it's a noun, it's the act of carrying out something. 新的交通法规 交通法规 No 不是这个法律的法当然法规这样的法规将于下个月开始okay, that's interesting. 下个月开始什么？实行。Did you notice something here? OK， 法规可以实行 but did you notice that the 法规施行 right? Whereas in these examples, the government implements policy, but this is where the rules and regulations come into effect. So different subjects and objects, right, come into effect. Come into effect or take effect? Come into effect. 实行. Okay, that's a difference. That's an important difference, right? So let's go back and ask ChatGPT. So with 实行, we can say, okay, 法规实行. Here, the subject is 法规, not a third party who is implementing, who is causing them. Causing the 法规 to take effect. Yeah. 新法规将施行. Yeah, the new regulations will come into effect. Yeah, it's not like the government is doing this. It's just unspecified who is doing this or how it's going to happen. All right. Can sentences be constructed like this for 执行 and or 实施? Or do they require a third party, such as the government? Without explicit... No. It said you can... without explicitly mentioning a third party, and then proceeds to mention third party. The company executes a new... They planned... Yeah, no. So, no. Yeah. The team is actively... Yeah, no. It can't be done. No. 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 In every case, you listed... in every example, you included a third party. E.g., company e.g. in 公司决定执行新的there is an agent doing the 执行 namely 公司 but with 施行法律施行规则法规 there is no agent. 新的计划即将执行 Yeah. 即将执行 is about to be executed, but by someone else. 任务已经执行完毕 Yeah. 环境保护政策正式实施 Yeah. It's different though, right? . 。  . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。
Mandarin.
There's no, you don't, and there's an assumed third party, even though it's unspecified. Whereas the rules come into effect. Maybe there's no actual like party doing anything. It's just the rules exist, and now we've all agreed it takes effect. All right, let's go back. Where were we for 虚形? I think that's an important distinction, really. 虚形在哪里? Not that one. 虚形. This one? 虚形. 政府决定施行. So it can be done by someone, but it can also just happen spontaneously. Policies, systems, yeah. I don't think I write down all those examples, but I'll write down the second one because it's different to the first. 政府决定. 政府决定. 政府决定什么? 实行. 实行. 实行什么? 一项新的一项新的社会这个也比较好。社会保障政策，政策。我可以闻到我门外有人抽烟，我不喜欢，可以影响我的声音。OK， 政策，所以法规可以施行，政策可以施行。So here, we also had the other one， 实施政策，实施政策。We can also say 施行。So I'll add this one here. 实行。哦，好臭呀！没有办法。也许我打开窗户。现在是冬天，但是呢，我想呼吸更重要。谢谢。And 贯彻 I'm kind of curious about 贯彻 because I had forgotten this one. Okay. 贯彻 What things can be 贯彻? 贯彻 It is a verb and that's it. Much like the others, verb and nothing else really. You can use it as a noun, but it is a verb. Or you can use these as nouns, but it means the act of doing the verb, right? 新的学习方法需要全员贯彻执行。执行。贯彻。OK， 公司决定 No 决心贯彻可持续发展的战略。OK， you can 贯彻战略。This one feels more like 执行。方法。I think this is more 执行。我们要贯彻落实公司的核心价值观。Oh, okay, so we should put into practice the core values of the company. Yeah, let's copy that one down. That one's the most useful, but 贯彻. Maybe I'll ask again. What things can be 贯彻? Oops. 贯彻 I like this one because this is different to the others. You can't, I don't think you can 执行实施 or 施行你的价值观. You can enact policy. You can, another word for enact, but different type. Oh, okay. Okay. 贯彻政策. 贯彻政策. Okay, so that's also okay. 战略, okay, 你贯彻战略. No, 战略计划. That's not a good example. This one probably the best. 贯彻核心价值观, like put into practice core values. Embody. 贯彻计划. Implement. 贯彻, no, 贯彻执行. I think it's more 执行 than 贯彻. Or 贯彻执行 could count as a word. 改革方案. 贯彻方案. 制度. 贯彻制度. 课程制度. 贯彻原则. Yeah, I think these are better examples. Principles and values you put into practice. Yeah. 贯彻标准 standards. Yeah. All right. Yeah, maybe 贯彻 is too far away from our original word 执行. These are very, very easy to get confused. 执行. So 执行, and they all kind of mean the same. To put into, to execute, or to you know, 执行法律, 执行法律, to enact. Maybe I'll jot that down. Enact. 执行任务, carry out. You carry out tasks. 执行计划, carry out. 执行命令, carry out. Yeah. Okay, here. 实施政策. This is enact policy. 实施计划, carry out. 实施项目. What do you think it is? It's not enact. 项目 is like a program or plan or something like that. Like a carry out, maybe carry out as well. Carry out a plan. Yeah, it's kind of like 计划 in this context, right? Come into effect or effect. Yeah, the government affects this policy. Yeah, this is one of those rare moments when effect is a verb. Do you know? Effect. Yeah, it's very rare for effect with an E to be a verb, but usually it's used like effect change, right? Yeah, one of those rare times when effect is a verb. And not affect. Okay, let's just continue. That took a while, however, I don't know, it's worth it. I think this is the kind of thing that distinguishes the wheat from the chaff, right? Do you know that idiom? Separate the wheat from the... Is it chaff? Let's Google it. How do I Google it? Wheat from the chaff. Is it chaff or chaff? Chaff. Yeah, wheat from the chaff. You want the wheat, you don't want the chaff. I don't know what chaff is, but we definitely want the wheat and not the chaff. Separates the wheat from the chaff. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, the more on the exam, the students who have put a bit more effort into studying these things will kind of distinguish themselves. So I think it's worthwhile. This is the kind of thing. you get on the HSK6 exam, especially the second part of the reading section, where it's 填空, 那个填空练习, and they'll put 4 options, and one will be 知行, one will be 施行, one will be 实行, and one will be 观测. And if you don't know the difference between those words, then you might not know the answer to the question. You might not be able to find it. Next, 啥. This is completely identical to 什么, as far as I can tell. I don't believe there is any difference aside from this is a little bit less formal. Okay, I understand. If you're anything like me, when you're new, you use 啥 because you want to kind of make people think your Chinese level is higher than it actually is. So you use 啥 and not 什么. However, if you're also like me, you've probably been mispronouncing it for a while. Sorry, I need to put this in. The problem is, my dear audience, the problem is that sha is second tone, right? And if you're like me, you're not that good at differentiating second tone and third tone. Unfortunately, sha, stupid. Okay, so stupid. Unfortunately, stupid is third tone. So if you mispronounce sha and say sha, you will get strange reactions. So if you're in China and you'll go, and so a Chinese person will say something to you, and you'll try to say shais. What does that mean? Shais, but you'll mispronounce it and say shais. You can tell my pronunciation of second and third tone is quite similar. Shais. Yeah. Except you'll say the wrong thing and say shais. Shais is like stupid meaning. And this is probably why Chinese people are reacting strangely when you say this word, because you're mispronouncing it. You need to pronounce it second tone and not third tone. Yeah, and when you're a beginner, you're kind of like, oh no, second tone and third tone, they're too similar. Yeah, just I suggest you say 什么, sha. Yeah. Next is 薪水. Xin is a word. It means like a firewood or something along those lines. 薪水. It's something that can be burned and is useful. 薪水. Xin. 这制作燃料用的树枝茶枣和这个汉字我不认识。秸秆. Okay, 秸秆的. So this is like flammable, like vegetation. Flammable vegetation. This is the 薪水的薪. I think people use that as a kind of metaphor, and it now has this meaning as well. 工资, yeah, 工资薪金 薪水. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of synonyms. 薪水. Yeah, 有收入, 有工资. There's a little bit different. 收入 is kind of like income. And 工资 is your salary pay. 薪水. Yeah, I feel like 工资 is slightly more common than 薪水, but they're both used. Yeah, you need to know them all. 薪水. Here it's saying neutral tone. 薪水. 薪水. 对吗? I think I'm still going to say 薪水. Really? Yeah, I think it's also okay to say third tone. I mean, I've said third tone a long time. I don't think anyone's going to get grumpy at me. No, this is very much like English. Like, it means this, and there's nothing else. It's a noun. So I don't think we need to spend much time on it. Spend more time on verbs. When you're studying words, spend more time on verbs. You'll probably notice me doing that as well, spending more time on verbs. So I'll just naturally do it. I especially want to know what subjects, what objects it can take. I need to know where do I put the lo. Different verbs have different usage for lo and jo. Jising jo. Jising. This one, you need to pay attention. What's the other one? Compliments, like wan, this sort of thing. Hao. Yeah, where do you put them? Does it naturally work with this? Jising go. Something like that. Does that work? Yeah. So even though, yeah, the other thing is synonyms. Synonyms, antonyms, collocations. Need to pay attention to. All right, next. 弊端. Yeah, this word, I believe, has evolved over time. 弊端. Let me get this right. 弊端. Yeah, so I've written here systemic problem. But I do not think, like in modern Chinese, it's that extreme. 弊端. Yeah, so this is what you find if you look it up in a dictionary. 由于制度上或工作中的漏洞而引发的有害的事情. So corrupt practices. Like misappropriation and embezzlement and that sort of thing. However, corrupt practices, systemic problem. Yeah. There's 弊端 and 弊病, 对吗? 弊病. Is that the other one? Oh. 弊病. Yeah, this one is just a general, like evil. Evil in the sense that this is an evil. Maybe like drinking alcohol comes with certain evils. An evil of alcohol. Maybe that would be, yeah. But this one means drawbacks, right? Like drawbacks, but kind of maybe a bit stronger sense than 缺点. 弊端. Yeah, let's have a little word with Sir ChatGPT's a lot. The Great, the Third. Okay, so next, let's study 弊端. Yeah, this is what modern Chinese is more like. 新政策存在一些弊端. Yeah, the new policy has some drawbacks. So this is what I think modern Chinese is like. I think this word has changed over time. 弊端. I think it used to be this intense, like strong systemic problem kind of thing. And nowadays it's more like problem. 使用这种技术有一些明显的弊端. Yeah, drawbacks. 弊端. So yeah, you look at the dictionary, systemic problem, sometimes it doesn't mean that anymore, right? Or at least it doesn't seem to mean that anymore. 这项计划虽然有好处，但也有一些弊端需要考虑. Now, do you think the meaning of this word has evolved over the last, say, 20 years? All right. The dictionary definition is very, it's much stronger than this sort of thing. Like here it's like a, yeah, 譬如方案, a plan/program, the drawbacks. So you can kind of see, like, ChatGPT had no translation where this is anything like a systemic problem, right? Let's Google this. I think the meaning has changed over time. Yeah, that's the dictionary one. That's a bit strong. 管理部研酿成弊端。哦，管理不严，酿成弊端。Yeah, 不严 yan can be used by itself, means not strict. Well, means strict. If you put a 不 before it, it means not strict. Yeah, 弊端。Okay. 弊病。弊病产生的原因。不好的一方面。Yeah, this is what it's usually used as nowadays, I think. 不好的一方面，就是缺点的嘛。绝避害。I did not know there was a word 避害。Let us go back. 弊端，维基百科。That's not very useful. What is lingui? Yeah, shortcomings. That's a reasonable definition. I don't know what this is. Here we go. Why are you doing that? Just make it big. 他报告说，近来的选举，有很多弊端。Oh, this could be corrupt practices, deeply flawed. So, all right. Social ills. 青年人对一系列社会弊端。Does that look yellow to you? Why is it yellow? Oh, it's because I've zoomed in, is it? 弊端表现出的边缘化倾向和脆弱性。边缘化倾向 a tendency for marginalization, and 脆弱性 and yeah, I'm not entirely sure how 表现出 yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that applies. Is this a poem? No. HK reform. Yeah, here they're talking about the layout of a web page. 布局可以采用增量方式，也就是绝对 dirty 呈现器。I don't know what that means. Some technical term. 进行布局，这样可以存在需要进行额外布局的弊端。Yeah. Some damage. Yeah. I think it's a maybe more general word now. I think the meaning of this word has changed. In the past, this is kind of what it meant. Systemic problem, But yeah, actually, maybe this is up to date. Disadvantage, drawback. That's more what it means nowadays. Actually, it seems like the textbook is up to date. Yeah. Okay, next, 拼命. 拼命 is an adverb. You stick it before a verb. It means to, I think desperately is a better term. Like 拼命, you're desperately doing something. Maybe your life depends on it, this sort of thing. Let's look at some examples. 拼命. So this one's listing it as a verb. 他会拼命. Oh, I mean, that's a verb. Can't argue with that, right? Here it's counting it as a separable verb. 拼命. Or verb object. That's separable verb. That's a better name. Verb object construction. Yeah, most of the time I see it as an adverb. As an adverb, 拼命工作. Yeah, this is going all out to work. I mean, maybe your company's on the verge of bankruptcy. Something like that. 拼命挣扎. Yeah, struggle desperately. I like desperately. Desperately carries the connotations. The appropriate connotations. 他拼命挣钱, 赚钱. I always get 挣 和赚 mixed up. They're synonyms. 他拼命赚钱, so he desperately earned money. He does everything possible to earn money. Yeah. 这是个拼命啊. I don't know what that means. Maybe you need greater context to understand that. 他如果照这样继续拼命干, yeah, if you continue to desperately do this, 就会过早死亡. What is 过早? 这是迟早. Oh, 过早 prematurely. No, okay, 不是迟早. 迟早 is sooner or later. 过早 is prematurely. 死亡. So this is some like overwork. Yeah, 拼命干. I think maybe this 干 is 干活, something like that. 人们拼命逃离燃烧着的大楼. Yeah, so this is the people in the building 逃离 are fleeing 拼命 are fleeing for their lives. They're desperately fleeing the burning building. Yeah. 燃烧着的大楼. This is the building that is currently burning, right? It's burning. 我整天都在拼命干. Yeah. All right, so the dictionary said it's a verb and it can be used as a separable verb. I don't recall ever encountering that before. Maybe it's just so rare it's not worth studying, but let's have a word. My dictionary includes a definition for 拼命, where it's a separable verb. Would that be right? Maybe it's a very rare usage. Yeah, okay. So ChatGPT does not consider this. Yeah, I'm going to agree with ChatGPT on this. I'm going to say, so sometimes dictionaries can be a bit comprehensive, and sometimes that is a bit of a 弊端, if you know what I mean. A bit of a 弊端. Why is it a 弊端? It means that sometimes they can have definitions that are like very old, yeah, or very, very rare, very old, unused, uncommon, and this can be an issue. So I think 拼命, you want to learn this. It's an adverb. You put it before verbs. I think that's more important than anything else until quite late in your study, I think. At least I don't think I've ever encountered it used as a verb, or if it was used as a verb, it's probably pretty rare. 他拼命赚钱，他们拼命跑着 run for their lives. 不好意思啊，打了个喷嚏。拼命喊叫，我拼上老命啊 ，this is a verb. 拼掉这条命。Actually, it seems I have encountered it before. I didn't remember it. My notes have 拼什么？拼上老命。Okay, 拼。Do you think? Yeah, it does seem it's a verb, isn't it? I mean, it does look like a separable verb. Maybe there is something here. Wait a second. Maybe there is something here worth learning. 他拼上老命. I don't remember seeing this in the wild. It also says 拼什么？拼掉这条命。拼 to stake all. Okay, and this one is the same, is it? Even risking his life. So yeah. So this is a thing, isn't it? Okay, sometimes when you have a Chinese word, it has two characters. Sometimes both of those characters can be used independently. It's like, all right, for example, yeah. What was the one? Like, I don't know, 实现, for example, 实现. 学 you can use in other words. 现 you can use in other words. Sometimes you can get them. It's not the best example, is it? There's plenty of examples. I just can't think of one. But a lot of the time, two-character words, the characters can be used separately. One example is 比如 重重. 重重 is a word, right? 重重. It means heavy, heavy. 重重. But if you go to the dictionary, you won't find this word because it's just, well, you will find 重重. Maybe there is also 重重. But it's a different meaning, isn't it? It's not, it doesn't mean heavy. Okay, maybe this is, yeah, you'll find 重重, 重重. Here you will find it heavy. But if you look at it in the dictionary, you will find it under 重, not 重重. 重重. Okay, I'm getting. My point is, sometimes you have two words with two characters, and the two characters can be used separately. They can be used separately, but sometimes next to each other as well, or given the illusion that you're using that word, but you're not using that word, you're using the characters independently as separate words. Sometimes it really does work like that. 拼上老命. Maybe this is the sort of thing. It seems like 拼 here is using it to mean to stake all, and 命 is life. So risk your life. Yeah. That would make it a separable verb though. I don't know, really. What do you think? I'm not 100% sure that. I don't recall encountering it before, but I'll pay attention in my reading and see if it comes up. 歌, I like 歌. 你把东西搁在一边 That's the standard one. 这条是得搁一搁再办 Yeah. So literally it means to move something, to put to place. Yeah, it's usually like a physical object. You put it on to a side or you put it somewhere. The meaning is like 放 还有摆 but 放我把我的笔放这儿我把这个笔搁在一边 I'll put it on one side. Yeah, so that's what it literally means. But this one is like take this matter and put it aside and worry about it later. 书搁在桌上 Yeah. 书搁在桌上 OK. 然后汤里搁点盐 Really? Oh yeah, this is fun. 汤里放点盐可以，也可以说加点盐，但是 yeah 搁点盐 Yeah, that's interesting. Usually when I use this word, I just talk about moving a physical object. Let's ask Search ChatGPT's a lot the Great the Third. Go. Next is go. Yeah, 他把书搁在桌上，搁下手机。Okay, so it is really just fun. It's just fun, right? It's exactly the same, right? I can't think of any difference. There are subtle differences. 把杯子搁在桌子上。Okay, 搁 functions more temporarily. Okay, so maybe when I 把书搁在桌子上, I should be careful and deliberate in my placement. 放下手中的工作，休息一下。Yeah, all right. I think for my purposes, I'm going to think of them as the same. I can't really tell the difference. It's not obvious to me what the difference is, so I'll interpret them as the same for now. And if during my reading or during my input, during my comprehensible input, I discover some difference, then I'll pay attention to it. Okay, 颠倒. I am going to 颠倒 my book. 颠倒了. 颠倒对吗？颠倒to invert, yeah. 颠倒 Put or turn upside down, yeah. 把原来的方向、位置和次数反过来 yeah. 颠倒我可怜的手机颠倒向下连贴颠倒了连贴 is what is 连贴 is this 对联 or something like that 向下 I don't know what that means 错乱 yeah it's like upside down meaning messy yeah 神魂颠倒 okay so your 神魂 your soul your soul is messy meaning infatuated okay 颠倒事实 yeah facts are falsehoods and falsehoods are facts 颠倒迅速 reverse order 这一面朝上别放颠倒了 Yeah, this side faces up. Don't put it upside down. 不要 don't turn upside down. Yeah. Okay, 颠倒就这个吧 Is there anything else? 颠倒 Is there anything else I need to know? I'll just quickly ask. Search ChatGPT is a lot the Great the Third. 颠倒 does have any unexpected meanings other than turning something upside down? 颠倒这场事故颠倒了整个计划 Yeah, that's the turning everything into a disorder. So here it's used as a transitive verb. So yeah. Let's pay attention to that. 它的表现颠倒了我的期望 reversed our expectations. Is this subverted? Maybe it's not. Could it be subverted? 这个故事颠倒了黑白好悟道的道理 Is this one subverted? Is this subverted? Or the literal opposite of expectations? The literal, not literally. 拼错了 Can I edit? Oh, I can edit. Oh, that's cool. 可以编辑 Okay, so it's not necessarily literally the exact opposite. It's just subverted expectations. All right. And what objects can 颠倒 take?迅速 Okay, the order is backwards. 位置 positions are backwards. 概念 Okay, the concept is backwards, but it means you muddled it up. 形象 the image is backwards. Distort Really? Let's Google it. 图片 That's not very helpful. 心理 Yeah, this is like to be in a distort, be confused or not sure what to do kind of thing. 情绪 belief 颠倒 Okay, this is like a confused belief or something like that, right? Maybe like 迷信 经济 No, this is not overturn the economy. 颠倒经济 No, 颠倒经济 overturn 推翻 推翻经济 is overturn the economy. Yeah, all right. These ones are better. But I think mostly it's like take something turned upside down. 颠倒 Okay, next 权衡 权衡是什么 权衡 is a verb meaning to weigh. The most common example I find is probably written here. 权衡利弊 No, I didn't write it. 权衡在哪里 权衡 there it is. 权衡利弊 权衡利弊 This is the most common example. This is to weigh up the pros and cons. This is very, very common. This is like the kind of thing you encounter every day. 权衡轻重 Okay, this is to feel the weight or something. weigh up the weight. 让什么权衡一下 I don't know what that means. 看不清。权衡利益和风险，利益和风险。Okay, so you're weighing up the benefits with the risks. Yeah. So I guess you can see the usage. It's quite often 权衡 is often used with 利 benefit, 弊 drawbacks, right? 权衡利弊. Weigh up the pros and cons, weigh up the risks and benefits, weigh up I think this is just physically weighing up things. Is there anything else that's worth knowing? 权衡. So this is the literal physical. This is a physical object for weighing things, is it? 权衡各方利益. Yeah, weighing up both sides or every party's interests. 权衡得失, 得 is losses. No, 得 is gains. 失 is losses. 权衡得失, yeah. I haven't encountered it used for this, like the object used for measuring the weight of thing. 秤锤 steel yard weight 和秤杆. I mean, maybe. I don't care. Yeah. Okay, so 斟酌对吗？斟酌考虑. Oh, 斟酌考虑. So it's not just. Yeah, it's not just recognizing it, but you're like actively considering the good and the bad, one side and the other. 介质衡量比较 yeah, 衡量 this is like to balance, right? To weigh. Oh. 衡量 really? Yeah. What's to balance? 衡量 Is it not to balance? It's not balance and to balance. There is a word like that, balance. 平衡. 平衡 is the word I'm thinking of. 平衡. 平衡 is both noun and verb, right? Oh, and adjective. Yeah. Balanced. Yeah. Noun, verb, adjective. Yeah, 失去平衡. This has got to be a noun, right? Not an adjective. Right? You lose balance. Sounds like a noun to me. Yeah. 收支平衡. Okay. 平衡工作布局. Yeah, okay, this is balance workload, something like that. Anyway. 权衡. 权衡, verb, there's not much else. Not, at least from my point of view, there's nothing else worth learning. 权衡, to balance, to weigh, and more like, I feel like to weigh in the sense of to weigh considerations. Yeah. It's like to carefully consider two sides of an issue. Yeah. Okay, and the last one is 津津有味. 津津有味. And if you're like me, you're going to go, oh, it has a character way. Therefore, it has something to do with food. And then you're going to, a few years later, realize you are totally wrong about that. It doesn't have anything to do with food. Which, yeah. 是的，津津有味. Here it's like, something like with gusto. Do you know the word gusto? Gusto. Oh, I pushed the gusto. Gusto. 兴致勃勃, gusto maybe. 津津有味. 津津有味。OK， 形容兴味浓厚。兴味 what does 兴味 mean? Interest. Yeah, this way is not related to food. All right. So get that out of your mind. It's like you see that character, not related to food. Related to bin. Related to food, bin. Right? Yeah, 吃得津津有味. Here, it's a confusing example because usually it's not related to food. 读得津津有味. Yeah, it's like doing something with gusto, with great relish. It's funny because relish is also a type of food. Oh dear. With great gusto. Yeah, gusto. I like gusto. With great gusto. With gusto. 讲着津津有味. Talk with gusto. Gusto is not a person. I feel like we should name someone Gusto just to play a prank. I need to talk with Gusto. 这个故事他们听得津津有味. Yeah, they enthusiastically listened to the story with great interest. Yeah. Oh, do you remember that quote? What is it? The emperor says to Anakin, I will follow your career with great interest. Maybe that works. Let's ask ChatGPT. Sorry, I sometimes use Star Wars quotes for study. I recall the Emperor. I recall in Star Wars, the Emperor is capital or not? The Emperor says to Anakin that he will follow his career with great interest. Can we translate this to Chinese using 津津有味? Okay, didn't like that one. Savoring or relishing something. Yeah. So what did it do? 我将津津有味地关注你的事业. It's like, but you use 津津有味. I'm confused. The tone of this sentence makes it sound like it's going to choose another phrase, but then it uses this phrase. However, when translating a more suitable translation, yeah. I mean, you used 津津有味. Did you not? I'm putting its feet in the fire. I did not use 津津有味 in my previous response. Here, 津津有味.他将津津有味地关注你的事业. It's the same sentence, is it not? I will copy paste. It's the exact same sentence, character for character, identical. Performer. I will follow your career with great interest. Yeah. All right. Yeah, with gusto. I want to write gusto. I don't get to use the word gusto often, so forgive me for enjoying using the word gusto. With gusto. With gusto. All right. Where are we? We have now done the vocabulary. 词汇说完了，下一步就是朗读课文。 首先我想上一下厕所，我可以停顿一下录音，不是录音，录视频。我的 OK， 一会儿见。OK， 好的，你还在吗？OK， 我在说什么？哦耶，我们讨论的津津有味，也有味。Maybe we should actually ask about this. Why are these 4 characters? 津津有味。Why? 津是天津的津。I believe it means ford. A river crossing in a ford, a river crossing. Yeah, not the car. Saliva. All right. Wait. All right. But okay, so now you're saying it's good. All right. So confusing. All right. So here it pertains to saliva. Apparently, you salivate. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, at least judging from Chinese, maybe Chinese people are less repulsed by bodily secretions than in the West. I don't know. Just judging for how many words contain this sort of. Ugh. Why can't you just choose another word? Or at least maybe in the past, maybe when these words were coined. Yeah, like in Chinese you say 流鼻涕, right? I have snot running. In English it's like, I have a cold. Oh, okay. Let's not talk about that. That's really disgusting. Okay. Oh. All right, let's give it a read. Shall I? Oh, I can't. I was going to make it bigger, but my phone is complaining it is running out of battery. All right, let's give it a read. 学一门外语需要理由吗 Yeah. Okay, 832汉字 Yeah. 我想学一门外语，迫不及待的想不再依靠翻译，独立阅读原文，哪怕是借助字典勉强查阅呢。我很快找到了一家语言学习机构，它在离我家不远的一栋办公楼上。这天我兴致勃勃的专程前去咨询。I always get the tone wrong on 询。Maybe it's neutral here. 进了门，一位很有修养的女士迎上来。我以为交了学费，就能开始快乐而美好的学习了。不料，首先面对的是她接连不断的发问。发问 is to ask a question. In this case, it's kind of used like to evoke ideas of shooting out or something. 发问, right? Because there's so many of them. It's kind of poetic, right? 为什么要学外语？最近有出国计划吗？职业是什么？ Yeah, these are reasonable questions to ask. Like, if you're just a hobbyist, maybe like your expectations are low and you want your teacher's expectations to be low. But But if you're something like me and your expectations are like pretty high, you want to have a high standard of Chinese, and then you get a teacher who's only ever dealt with students that are just like casual learners. It's like, oh, let's do this for fun, learn a bit of Chinese. Yeah, then you have this kind of mismatch between teacher and student. It's not good. You kind of like, you just feel like they're not teaching you anything. It's like they're just having fun. 这很重要吗？说实在的，他的问题涉及了我的隐私，我很反感，话也变得火药味十足。Yeah, so 涉及了隐私. So this is touches on private matters. Yeah, sometimes it is quite private. It's like your reasons for learning a foreign language can involve all sorts of things. Like I think a lot of people learn foreign languages because they want to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. I think that's a really cool reason though, right? What better reason would there be? But maybe people don't like admitting that. 他极力忍耐是这样。Yeah, this is a very common phrase. 是这样。This is, you say this at the start of a long explanation. It prepares the listener for a long drawn out explanation. 他极力忍耐是这样。我必须了解学员，为学员着想，帮他策划学习方案，以达成他们的目标。他的目标。Yeah, this is much better to what a decent school would do. 我努力使自己的口气缓和下来。我没有具体目标，我没什么具体目标，就是教一个班插班听课。Yeah, 插班 is to insert. So you probably know 插座. 插座 is like the socket, right? So you 把电脑插进插座，对吗？Yeah, this one, insert into class. I'll just wiggle my way into this class and that's fine. 随意学习而已。Yeah, of course, systematic learning will give you better results. You won't have these obvious weaknesses later on. 可是，我们的班都是根据学员的具体情况设置的。如果您没有具体目标，是学不好一种语言的。Yeah, that's quite true. It's like Alice in Wonderland, right? If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter which way you go. Yeah. 没有目标就是缺乏动力。这道理我固然懂，可是我的确说不出他所说的目标。我说我回去想想。Yeah, it's a lot easier to achieve your goals if you know what your goals are. 您等一下。他迅速出门，瞬间换来了一位男士。您学这门语言是为了噔噔噔。Yeah, this is actually quite a common way to express a question in Chinese. You just leave an unfinished question and 是为了 and not an unfinished question. You just leave an unfinished statement, right? 是为了 and the person will chime in with what how they should finish the question. Yeah, so it's quite common to ask someone's name by saying 你是 you are, and they will complete your sentence for you. Yeah, this is actually really common in Chinese. 他态度和蔼，no 和睦，真诚恳切，我被打动了，跟他滔滔不绝起来。我喜欢这个国家的文化，学习语言无非是为了看原文电影，读文学作品。Yeah, all right. If you say that about Chinese, it's like, all right, that's several years of study there. 明白了，不想通过翻译，直接进入原文的世界。对，我欢天喜地。Yeah, this is 天 sky 地 ground. This is like, usually it's used with adjectives, like 欢喜 is an adjective, right? And it just means to a great extent. It's kind of interlaced. Like you have an adjective and you stick 天地 in there. You interlace them. Yeah, there's also 谢天谢地. It's like very thankful or something like this. 终于碰上了知音. Yeah, this is 知音. This is, I'm going to call it a 成语. I think it's a 成语. If it's not a 成语, it's quite like a 成语. 我碰到过您这样的客户 client, right? Because this guy's the boss or something. 可是光凭兴趣恐怕难以持久. Yeah, this 凭 is rely on. So if your study 光凭 光 is only, so only relying on interest. Yeah, 难以持久. It's hard to sustain. It's hard to sustain your study. Yeah, I get that. A lot of students are like that. Yeah, if you're only got a minor interest, yeah, maybe you can just Google stuff like, just teach me something random in Chinese. But if you want to like read books and whatnot, you're going to need systematic study. 我顿时崩溃了. Yeah, so this is mentally breaking down. 怎么说着说着又绕回来了? Yeah, this is another very common grammatical 说着说着, like do this a lot kind of thing. 说着说着又绕回来了. Yeah, and afterwards we're back to where we started from. Put all this effort into explaining things, and it's like, ugh. 我果断地站起来，斩钉截铁地表明要走。That's it. I'm leaving. But they have a point. 回家后，我不死心。死心 is one of the words that means dejected, or what's it, dispirited. Other ones are 气馁. There's another one again. 丧失. No, it's not 丧失. Yeah, dejected, discouraged. Maybe discouraged is the easiest one in English. Discouraged.灰心. Yeah, 灰心. 丧失, 沮丧. 沮丧 is a bit strong, but it means more like depressed. But it can also mean that, yeah. 死心 is just yet another synonym. OK, 回家后我不死心，开始在网上找在线学习。后来发现有一家还真不错。从基础教起，每个句子的语法都详细讲解。不留死角。死角 is like a dead end, right? Do you know 死路 dead road. Literally dead road means dead like a court or something you can't go through. It's like 死角对吗? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's like loose ends? No, I think it's dead ends. 死角. Oh, it's not that at all. It's, yeah, gaps in coverage. Okay. So it's 死角. It's like an unexplored area. Still, it's like systematic study. So, you know, 和我的思维很搭. Yeah. 很搭. Here it's being used as an adjective. See, 很搭. Although it is a verb. 更重要的是心里舒服。没什么。没有人硬逼着我执行学习计划。So this is implement a study plan. 也没人问我为啥要学它。以及我的单位身份。包括薪水。我就是个语言学习者。你管我这些干嘛？ Yeah, 管 is to something like, how do you explain 你管我这些管 is like get involved in or something like that. 你不用管 This is the standard phrase. 你不用管，你别管。管 It's like 和你没有关系，你别管。哇，这个吗 ？No。All right, there's too many definitions of 管. You can find it later. 我的学习方式绝对对学习效果有利。当然弊端也不少。有利的方面如上所说。如上所说。So 如上 is as above. Okay. You would not write this normally. You would not say this. It's in writing, right? You would not say as above. Yeah. 弊端在于高兴的拼命学一阵子。Yeah, okay. So this is when you're happy, you study hard for in a spurt. 一阵子 I translate that to a spurt. So a spurt of study. 不高兴了就搁在一边。Yeah, exactly. That's an issue. 有时还前后颠倒。Okay, I'm not entirely sure what this means in this context. Sometimes also 前后颠倒 put the cart before the horse, something like that. 因为后面那课的话题太诱感诱惑我了因为后面那课的话题太诱惑我了。但是利弊权衡。利还是大于弊。因为我总能在忘我的快乐中津津有味的享受学习。Yeah, 忘我 is literally means forget self. This is actually quite a common phrase, and I encourage you to use it in your writing to make it more vivid. 忘我 yeah, it's you enjoy something so much you kind of forget yourself. It's a good choice of words. That's the catch. Early on, students don't know what to do. They just want to study a language. They don't have specific goals. They just want to try it out, see what happens. And sometimes it's better to do that online. so you can try out separate things. For the students that want a formal education, a systematic education, you need to kind of do better than just like study this, study that, 随便. Yeah. All right, let's go find the original article. This one. Dun, dun, dun. If there is an original article, I recommend finding the original article. Okay, 北京青年报. 北京青年报. It is called, it doesn't have, oh, it's the name, 学习语言, 学一门外语, 需要理由吗? And it is by 孙晓宁. Is that it? That looks like it's it. Oh, maybe this is, oh, okay, this is just the textbook. I want the original one. Can I do this? I hope I can find it. So that's the author. What if I click on that? 外语, maybe I'll do that. 这种外语要求不是我们都外语 No. Let's No, this is like news or something. Maybe we're not going to find it. 外语学习一门外语学一门外语学一门外语我们这里把地震叫地动 Okay, maybe I'll get rid of this. See if I can search those quotes like this. 我想学外语 Is it this one? Pretty close. All right, who's the author? Published in, when was the textbook published? I forget. Do you think it's this? Who's the author? 或许我再继续说 Like, 同事学外语，张宁当年是Yeah. No, this is not relevant, is it? 外语 那我想学习外语仅仅是因为喜欢探索乡音之外的那个奇异声音世界。尽管几年之后我的生活轨道竟然因此而改道。No, this is not the right one. But this name was mentioned. Very close. 不但方式是网络时代。 I don't know. I don't think we're going to find it, unfortunately. Maybe I'll try a quote. And Google will auto-correct it so that whatever it is. 进了门一位 OK 进了门一位很有修养的女士迎上来 I don't know. I don't think we're getting it. This is just the text. Oh, 真倒霉，没有办法，找不到原文，没有办法。Yeah, if you can read it, you should, I think. You think? Let's try searching for the Beijing 什么青年 Oh, we search for this. Can we? Okay, maybe can we search on that website? It's the right website. I don't know. Let's try there. 网页孙小宁 What? All right. Is this like an ad? I don't know. Nothing's working. Okay, this... I'll try this. Sun Xiaoning as a last attempt. I don't think I'm going to get this, I'm afraid. No. 开始学外语 Yeah. A lot of these are the same, but I've long since forgotten what I've searched, and now everyone online is going to look and like, oh, okay. Okay. 那我需要认输了。也许下次视频可以继续。OK， 我们学了词汇和朗读一遍，花了很长时间，但是执行很重要，你有的点很重要。谢谢大家观看我视频，也许说到这里，喜欢视频请给我点赞，我们下次的视频里再见，拜拜。